Hey. Locked in. You're now tripping with
What's the deal, Pickle? It's your girl, Davina Ashley.
Yo, it's your boy Harvey right here.
And we are Team 94, and you are now tripping with Team 94.
Yo. So, we got a massive life update, ladies and gentlemen. We recently relocated to Cleveland, Ohio about a year ago. But now, we're going to be uprooting and moving to Colorado Springs.
It's official, and in today's video, we're breaking down our 2026 relocation journey. The reality of moving 1,200 miles across the country, and while we're actually moving 2 weeks apart, we're not even moving at the same time.
Man, so we'll be out here just sharing our journey with you guys, pivoting from thrift hauls to Colorado travel vlogs, mountain lifestyle, restaurant living. You know, just as we explore the best of the Mountain West, you know what I'm saying?
What we want you to do is hit that subscribe button as well as that like button so we can come to you every week with new. So be sure you hit that subscribe button,
please,
so you can get a video every week
of
us in our journey from Cleveland to Colorado Springs. Why are we relocating?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. But no, so we're relocating because the company that I work for is actually providing us a relocation to Colorado Springs for me to take over that market there. That was the primary reason why we came to Cleveland, Ohio. So now we're going to relocate to Colorado Springs. However, this should be our last stop, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's the whole reason we're gonna vlog it. Since we've been together since how long have we been together? Like, what year we get together?
A long time.
Oh, you're so wrong. I think it's 2014. We've been together since 2014.
Yeah.
We lived in Denver, Colorado. We lived in Fort Worth, Texas, Keene, Texas, and now Ohio. So this is going to be our last stop, which is Colorado Springs, and that's why we're bringing you guys with us. What is one thing about Cleveland that surprised you most during the year that we were here? What were you most surprised about?
The one thing I was most surprised about is the traffic. There is none. With Cleveland still being a major city, I thought the traffic would be booming as well, but it was usually pretty light.
Okay.
And what is the one thing about Cleveland that surprised you the most during your 1 year here?
How whack it was. I did not enjoy myself here in Cleveland, unfortunately. And I have to be honest, every time I told people I'm a transplant, they said, what are you doing here? And so I don't know if that aided in it or not, but I usually feel like I can be comfortable most places, but I could not get comfortable here. So I gotta keep it funky and say that. Fight me in the comments.
I know that's right.
I also thought they had limited food. I wasn't impressed with the food scene. I think my southern tongue that's naturally and generally, what is this word, generally? No, genuinely from the South. That southern food don't be tasting like it's from the South. They be tasting like it's above the Bible Belt. They lying, it ain't from the South.
God.
Not here in Cleveland. Some places, which makes me want to ask, what was your number one place that you enjoy eating? Let's say there are 2 places, because we're going to do our top 3 places we enjoy eating here in Cleveland. Can you think of that, or is that?
You have to go Cleveland Grill.
I knew you was going to say Cleveland Grill.
Cleveland Grill. I would also have to go with Moncardo, I think was the name of it. Monarca,
the
Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
That's it.
Monarca restaurant in Medina. Okay.
And that's really it, to be honest. I don't know.
Not top 2. Not that you have to leave hanging.
Yeah, I don't have a third.
Okay.
Everything else was pretty much fast food that I can probably get other places. To Cleveland, it would be Cleveland Grill and Monarca.
Okay. I did enjoy Monarca, so I will put Monarca on my top 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pizza Bogo.
Oh, and Pizza Bogo, okay. But so of course the Monarca was delicious, so I will put Monarca on my top 3. I gotta have a black-owned restaurant, so Oh man, that's hard. I wanted to throw Kim's in there, but I only ate Kim's twice. And I really did like hooked catfish, but I thought it was so expensive. But I'm gonna throw hooked on there. I did enjoy hooked. And I'm gonna do 3 because I don't want to leave them hanging like that. The one that you did not say, Ken's Steakhouse. You didn't say them, so I go with Ken's Stewart. We got you, Cleveland. Okay. And so, if you had one more perfect Saturday in the 216, where would you go and what would you eat?
On a perfect Saturday.
Baby, what is a perfect Saturday here in the 216?
Perfect Saturday.
Yes, because it's a blizzard.
Unfortunately, it's always gray. It's always raining or snowing. So the perfect Saturday in the 216, where would I go? What would I eat? To be honest, I would probably just stay at home and cook. And hang out with my wife and chill, to be honest.
Oh, that's gonna make it a perfect Saturday for me too then. Because if you gonna cook,
one more perfect Saturday.
Yeah, then that would be a perfect Saturday for me. Dang, I wish you was here Saturday, because that's what I'd be trying to get you to do then. You getting on the road Friday. Okay, so what was our final straw, the moment where we realized we were ready to move to the mountains?
When we got 2.5, almost 3 weeks worth of gray skies and no sunshine. Especially after we went to visit Colorado Springs and it was so sunny and not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful blue skies, 63 degrees. And in a matter of hours, that shit changed to 17 degrees and gray skies for 3 weeks. That was not it.
That was the final straw. Especially we visited at the final straw, baby. We was visiting to move, so that was the final straw when we was moving.
That just made it final.
Okay. So be honest. On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you about driving 1,200 miles with a car full of our lives?
What's one? 1 is less nervous and 10
1 is not nervous. Yeah, 0 is not nervous at all, and 10 is. And why are you a 1?
I don't get nervous.
Oh my God.
I just try to get out there and get it, make it happen. That's how we do.
I do think that because we've done it before, it lessens the stress, because I'm not that nervous either. I would say at least a 2 or 3, only because a lot of stuff do happen on the road, and lately I've been having crazy thoughts I won't share, so it make my number go up. But yeah, not that nervous. Yeah.
Thank you for that share.
Can't wait to have in Colorado Springs.
So in Colorado Springs, I've been hearing the Mexican food is a booming thing. So I know we have Tex-Mex in Texas. So just have to try to see what kind of Mexican food they have there. And also, I always got to check out the barbecue spot.
Okay. What do you think is the biggest challenge as you cross-country move from Ohio to Colorado in the winter? Oh my God.
The biggest challenge is going to be driving.
What do you foresee?
The only challenge. Driving is 20 hours away. Really 21. So just the drive itself.
But when you say it's the drive, do you think it's the fatigue, or do you think it's be the weather?
Making sure you're rested, making sure you're abiding by laws. Different traffic laws change in different states. I think I'll be going through maybe 2 or 3 states. She's gonna go a different direction, so she may be going through a couple of different states as well. So just state laws, making sure you're trying to stay on the straight and narrow. You don't want no slip ups to get a hiccup. Get picked up.
Oh my, you a rapper.
In my spare time.
Packing tips. Okay. Do you have any packing tips for the people? Like, do we have any packing tips?
The only packing tip that I have is to hire movers and let them But no, if you packing your own stuff, one thing that I've noticed growing up, my grandmother, and then I noticed my wife started doing it too, that she does it, is rolling up your clothes. If you roll up your clothes, sometimes that saves you a lot of space when you're packing, so you can pack a lot of stuff. But my grandmother used to be able to roll up certain items, and she would fold certain items a certain way, Man, she can pack your house in one suitcase and get you out the door, man. She was a fool with it.
So you say I pack like your granny?
What a compliment.
This is what I'm saying. What is your plan B if you hit a snowstorm in Kansas or Nebraska?
My plan B is...
You need to be where your phone is.
My plan B is to pull over to the side of the road or get a room until it passes over.
You need to get your phone and do see what the weather gonna be.
Okay, that ain't what we doing right now.
I know, but then but I'm very concerned about that. If that ain't got me concerned, because why would AI think that you're gonna hit a snowstorm in Kansas? Like, is one scheduled? The pivot. Colorado. Okay. I'm Texas born.
I'm Louisiana.
Okay, but you Texas bred. Do you think Colorado food?
I'm Texas stated. I'm not bred. I was born, bred, and raised in Louisiana.
Babe, we already talked about this. You've been in Texas longer than you've been in Louisiana. So even though you were born and you were planted,
I can't really say that either, though.
You were born and you were planted.
If I'm 45, I left Louisiana, let's say when I was 20, 21. So now you got 25 years left. Spent 5 years in Denver and Colorado. So now you have 20 years. So that automatically drops it down to. Go ahead.
Do you think Colorado food can actually live up to our standards?
Absolutely.
Or are we going to be disappointed?
I don't think we're going to be disappointed, but I don't think Colorado food can live up to our standards.
I think it's going to be better than Cleveland, to be honest.
It's going to be better than Cleveland, absolutely.
Personally, because you're such a great cook and such a great chef, I think if you added your food to the scene, that it would definitely help the Colorado scene. But that's something else.
That's another story to be continued.
So what is the very first tourist thing that you're going to do once you get there and get unpacked? Since you're getting there before me too, what is the first tourist thing you're going to do?
First tourist thing?
I wish we could look at each other. I just feel like you have yet to look over.
Because we're supposed to be looking at the camera.
We are, but we also conversing with each other.
My first tourist thing I'm going to do when I get there is go to Waterbury.
Oh, okay. In 1 year, when you look back at this...
what is your first tourist thing that you're going to do when you get there? Why are we skipping to the next question?
Only because you're going to get there before me, so I don't know what I'm going to do when I get there. It's not even going to be touristy anymore because you're going to be already there.
You still not going to be there with me?
Because you're going to already be there. You're going to already know what grocery store you want to go to. You're going to already know what... And then you're going to be trying to show me those things instead of me trying to find them like you trying to find them. But in 1 year, when we look back at this video, what do you hope our life in Colorado Springs looks like? I think this is such a great question. And what I think will make it even better is if, like, because right this year when I was looking, people did this note to themselves, like, future self, so they can go back and look at it next year. I think even if we said something to our future self would be even cooler. But what do you hope that the life in Colorado Springs looks like?
You let me know what you see in 1 year.
Oh man, I was waiting for you. But because I am starting off as an entrepreneur, my hope and my goal is to make A's as a wife, as an entrepreneur. I already know you're gonna kick butt doing your thing, and in 1 year I just see us striving in our careers, traveling and just doing what we're doing, putting down roots in Colorado. I don't think they're going to be all the way formed yet, but we're going to be putting down roots.
I also see us in 1 year, and if you look back at this video, I definitely will see us also putting down some roots in Colorado, being successful in our careers, our kids being successful in their careers and schooling and everything. Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a good first year to look back and see where we are for a year from this video. And I think it's going to be pretty much what we're stating. We're going to be out there kicking butt and taking names.
What's your name? We're going to be moving 2 time zones. What's your thoughts on that?
Shit, been there, done that.
Okay. Did you have any questions, concerns, queries? I don't have nothing else to add.
That's it.
I don't think I got nothing else to add. Late night creeping.
Cut.
That's a wrap.
I don't know. For me, I can't wait. Of course, we already said to get to Whataburger. I'm so glad that I'll be able to go to Whataburger. For me, here in Cleveland, Ohio, the food was not popping.